Hi and welcome. Today we are doing yoga for pelvic floor release. We're going to work on lengthening the pelvic floor muscle, and our breath is key for this. We'll be releasing some muscles around our hips. So if you happen to have two tennis or lacrosse balls, a rolled up towel or your yoga mat would work as well, and two yoga blocks. All right, let's do this. All right, the first exercise we're going to work on is releasing our upper abdominals right below our rib cage. So if you happen to have those two tennis balls, and if not, you can go ahead and grab your yoga mat and roll it up and place that just below your rib cage. The two tennis balls, we're going to line up just along the bottom of your rib cage and come down onto your stomach. We can start on the left-hand side. And if you're using a rolled up towel or your yoga mat to go across, just shift your weight a little bit more to the left-hand side. I love this one because it really helps to get that diaphragm going. I'm gonna stay up so you can hear me, but feel free to let your head rest all the way down. So take a nice gentle breath in. Push your stomach into those balls and then exhale, let the balls sink in a little bit more. You might have to wiggle up or wiggle down just a little bit to make sure you're in that right spot. But it's just a gentle breath in, exhale, sink and get heavy. Warming up the diaphragm, releasing those upper abdominals, specifically because we can sometimes tend to hold those muscles really tight and grip up there. So this is a great way to release. Let the diaphragm go all the way down so that it can lengthen those pelvic floor muscles. And let's take one more breath on this side. Exhale, slowly let that go. And then we'll switch. So if you've got the mat, just shift your weight more to the right-hand side. And if you've got those balls, move them just below that rib cage. We wanna make sure we're not sitting on the ribs, but we're just below. Ooh, and you'll know when you get to those spots. It's like, that hurts, but feels good. One side might be a little bit more tender than the other, but we're coming back to the breath. Send the breath into the balls, and then exhale. Let the balls sink in. Send that breath in. Exhale, let it go. Nice work. Being nice and gentle. Just kind of slowing the breath. Keep it out of your neck and shoulders. Great, one more breath here. And then slowly walk those hands by your side. We're gonna press, lift those hips, come up. The balls can go off towards the side, and you're just gonna turn your knees slightly in, those feet go out and sink back into child's pose. Think of sending a nice big breath all the way down to those pelvic floor muscles, opening the space in your back. Nice gentle breath in. Exhale, let it go. Take another gentle breath in here. Exhale, slowly let that go. On your next inhale, pull yourself, come up to tabletop. We're gonna lift the tailbone, sink your chest, and really think, spread those sit bones apart, and then round everything underneath. Lift your tailbone, sink your chest, spread the sit bones apart. Exhale, round it out. One more time, nice big breath in. Exhale, round it out. And then we're gonna take our left leg. If you happen to have a block and wanna grab that, we're gonna take the left leg, step it out to the outside of your left mat. And then hands come down towards the block. Hands can come down towards the ground. You can be up higher. We're gonna let this left knee just fall out to the outside. Just gently rock from side to side. Opening those hips if it's comfortable and you want to come down to those elbows, you can. Just kind of opening up those hips. Nice. Let's take one more breath in this position. Really send the breath down. Think of those pelvic floor muscles opening or blossoming. Exhale, let it go. And then walk those hands, come back up. We're going to straighten out this left leg. Turn our feet to face the side of our mat. And that left leg is nice and straight. We want to make sure our back is straight. We're not going to be rounding. And just gently sink your hips back to feel a little inner thigh stretch. And pull yourself, come back up. And just gently rock in and out. If it feels really good, you can just hold in that one position, but keep lifting those tailbones toward the sky. Think of spreading sit bones apart, and we're just easing in. We're not trying to force anything. Being nice and gentle. Nice work. One more time. Sink those hips back. Awesome. And then we're going to bring both knees in to meet each other. And I'm just going to turn to face you so you can see. We're going to sink back into a child's pose. Maybe you pull up a little bit higher, but we're pressing into the left arm. Take your right arm, spin your right arm up towards the sky. Exhale, bring it back down. Press into your right hand, left arm rotates towards the sky. And bring it back down. Our rib cage is really important so that we can get our diaphragm moving out to the sides and down to those pelvic floor muscles. We tend to be pretty stiff in this area if we sit a lot or behind our computer devices, or at least I do that quite a bit during the day. And this area gets a little extra sticky, so just opening up, breathe into your rib cage. We're gonna do one more time each side. Nice work. Last one. And bring it back down. Now you're going to take that right leg. Your right leg is going to go back out to the side. And we're coming back into that inner thigh, opening up. Sink the hips back. Drop it back, open up. We want that tailbone staying lifted towards the sky. Use your breath. Keep sinking those hips back. Gentle breaths in. And now if it feels good to hold, you can definitely do that. We've got one more here. Nice. And then pull yourself, come back up. We're going to turn our feet to the right. So that right foot is coming in front. We're going to scoot that right foot to the outside edge of our mat. You can grab that block if you want to place your hands, your elbows come down, and we're just rolling that knee to the outside to open up those hips. Now, one side might be significantly tighter than the other, and you're just observing this, kind of collecting the information, using your breath and just trying to gently ease into it. Maybe you can come down onto those elbows. I know this side is so much tighter for me. I'm working on it. Just gently open up. That breath goes all the way down. Nice, gentle breath in. Exhale, let it go. Good. Let's take one more gentle breath in here. And then pull yourself, come back up. And then we're going to make our way down onto our backs. If you've got those blocks, go ahead and bring those with you. If not, you're going to roll your yoga mat up or use a rolled up towel and place it just below belt line area. And then if you've got the blocks, you're gonna scoot the blocks just to the inside, maybe about an inch or two of your hips. I feel some little tender spots already, just sinking in. And then we're gonna take that right leg, just bring your right knee in towards your chest, just kind of moving in and out. Same thing if you've got that rolled up yoga mat or a towel, roll to the right hand side and just gently bring your knee in and bring your knee out. Ooh. You'll find lots of little tender spots. The other option you can also use if you've got the ball, just place the ball to the outside of that right hip. You're gonna gently move in and move out. Ooh, little tender spots. Maybe you hold it in one position. Maybe you bring in and out, just trying to open up those hips. We keep sending that breath all the way down. Nice work. Take that foot, place it down, and then we'll bring that left knee in. Same thing. Maybe you do circles, maybe you're just moving it up or down, finding all those little tender spots, gently moving in and out. Nice work. And then if it feels comfortable, you can bring both of those knees in. Let your hips sink, and you're just gonna let the legs fall out, and then bring them in. Let those legs fall out and bring them in. If you were using the ball or the rolled up mat, you can kind of switch roll to the other side. And then you can do the same exercise without the blocks, just letting the knees go out and bring them back in. Inhale, we go out. Exhale, they come back in. Nice job. For 3, 2, last 1. Nice. Place those feet back down on the ground. If you were using those blocks, take them out, place them off towards the side. Now, if you happen to have a pillow or block and would like to use it for this last one, we're going to place it just below that belt line, low back, right where our sacrum, that triangle bone is. We're going to bring the soles of our feet together, coming into cobbler's pose. And then you can do the same thing without the block. Maybe you're feeling like you want to come into cobbler's pose and support the knees. You could use pillows or a block. Find which one your body is craving today. And maybe it's just cobbler's pose without anything. Same thing, we're sending the breath all the way down. Exhale, letting it go. Send that breath down. Exhale, let it go. Keep letting those knees get nice and heavy, fall out towards the side. Awesome job. Let's take one more breath in here. Exhale, let it go. Last one. Send that breath all the way down. Breathe out to the sides of your rib cage, that most important piece. Exhale, let it come back up. We'll gently bring those knees back up. Lengthen out through those legs. Take your arms all the way up overhead. Nice big breath in. Exhale, get super heavy. Slide those knees in towards your chest. We're going to gently roll onto our side. Press yourself, come all the way up, and just find a comfortable seated position, noticing how those hips are open, that pelvic floor is lengthening, ready for your day or your activity, or just loosened up to feel good. Let's take one last cleansing breath in. Exhale, bring your hands down towards heart center, thanking your bodies for your practice today. I would love to know in the comments if you enjoyed this class or if you'd like to see classes like this in the future. If you're new around here, hit that subscribe button. Until next time, namaste.